guys, and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Jamie. Today we're going to look at this 2014 HSV GTS. Starting at the front, as you can see, you have that nice aggressive styling that the GTS does have. You have that iconic HSV badging as well with that carbon fibre look to it as well. If we pan down and as we can see, we have our colour-coded front parking sensors as well. And then next to that we also have our daytime running lights, and then just next to that again we have that iconic yellow GTS badge, just to let everyone know that you're driving something special. We come around to the car and we stop at our first wheel. As you can see, presents in pretty much still brand new condition. The previous owner, as you can see, has definitely taken care of this car, as you would being a GTS. And as you can see, you have those massive Brembo brakes with the yellow calipers as well. And these tyres still got plenty of life left out of them as well. Working our way down the car, indicator is integrated into the side fender, and then we have colour-coded exterior mirrors and door handles, and the door handles do have the keyless entry on them as well. The two doors themselves present in very good condition. Being black, you would be able to see major marks on this car, but there's not really any that I can see at all. And I will also note that all four windows have been tinted as well. If we stop and look at our second wheel, again, sorry, I do apologise that it is a bit dirty, but as you can see, not a single mark on it again. Presents in very good condition. Again, you have those massive calipers in the back as well. And the tyres on these, still heaps of tread left on them, and they are very good tyres as well. If we come around to the back of the car, as you can see, probably the best looking part of the car. You've got your LSA supercharged badging on the back, just to let everyone know that this car is not a standard Holden, and then your GTS badging as well. As you can see down the bottom, again, colour-coded reverse parking sensors with that twin exhaust. That makes a very good note. And I'll just get the key and we'll open up the boot. So that pops right open. We just got a banner laying around there. That's very good. As you can see, all our genuine HSV mats in there as well, and still in very, very good condition. And you also have a cargo net in this one, so if you do have any shopping, you can just chuck it in there and it won't move around. We'll take a look underneath. As you can see, being the GTS, they don't come with a spare wheel or anything underneath, no storage underneath. Again, it's a performance car, and the spare wheel would have to be a full-size alloy anyway, because it wouldn't fit with the Brembo calipers. Working your way around, just chuck that over there. As you can see, again, stopping at the third wheel, again, no marks on it at all. Again, I do apologise, it is a bit dirty, but you can still see the quality of the wheel, no marks at them whatsoever. And again, the tyres are all the same condition all round. Looking at the two doors again, nothing that sticks out that's worth noting. I will quickly note there is a little mark on this mirror here. I believe that will come straight out though if you give it a little elbow grease. If we come and stop at our last and final wheel, as you can see again, this one's a bit dirtier than the others, but it does present in very, very good condition. Again, no marks on it, all the wheels are in perfect condition, all tyres in perfect condition, so you won't have to worry about anything on that side. What we'll do now is we'll pop the bonnet and take a look at the heart of this car, the engine. Alright guys, taking a look underneath the bonnet now. What we have here is the iconic 6.2 V8 supercharged LSA engine. This engine produces a mighty 430 kilowatts and 740 newton meters of torque. It also has a 6-speed automatic that is connected to this engine. It also has a 71 fuel litre capacity tank, but petrol, I wouldn't even mention the fuel consumption in this car, because if you're buying this car, you're not buying it to drive around the streets and get the best fuel mileage out of it. It is purely for the drive and the performance. Alright guys, now taking a look inside the GTS, we'll start off on the driver's side door. As you can see, we have all our power window and power mirror controls on the driver's side door, and we also have central locking for all the doors as well. Just next to that, which you might not be able to see, but we have auto headlights, a button to adjust the brightness in the cluster, and also all your buttons for your heads-up display, so you can adjust the height and the brightness of it as well. On the right hand stalk we have our indicators, and we also have a menu button to flick through the center cluster, and on the left hand stalk we have our windscreen wipers. On the steering wheel itself, as you can see, very nice leather wrapped steering wheel, very sporty look to it as well, with the iconic HSV badging in the middle. Then on the right hand side you have all your Bluetooth and media controls, and then on the left hand side you have your cruise control, your lane warning departure, and your front end mitigation warning, and also your speed limiter. Moving into the center screen, as you can see, nice display of the screen, very good quality. This has satellite navigation, AM, FM radio, USB, AUX and Bluetooth audio. Quickly show you the navigation. As you can see, easy to use, very clear. Also has a reversing camera as well. And then if we just go back to park, being a HSV, this also does come with the EDI. So if we go home, EDI, so it shows you how many kilowatts you are, what the oil temperature is. When you flick through it, it just shows all the performance stats for this car. So it flicks all the way through. Probably the best one to have it on would probably be, I'll get to it in 1 second, be this one here. So when you rev the car, it actually shows you your RPM, and also shows you your braking percentage as well. We'll go back to home. As you can see, we also have heated seats for the front and passenger, the two front seats, passenger and the driver. So heated seats for both of them. If we just pan down real quick, we also have dual zone climate control, so the passenger can have a different temperature to the driver. And if we just look down again, being a HSV again, you have your oil temperature and your oil pressure. Obviously in a performance car, those are the stats you want to know. And then you've got that iconic GTS badge in the middle again, just to let everyone know. Normal 6-speed automatic, you can drive it as a normal automatic, or you can put it to the sport shift, which you would because this is a HSV GTS, so that just makes you shift through the gears manually. Putting it back into park, special button behind here that only comes in the HSVs. So this is actually your driver selector. So it has track, performance and sport, and then tour, and tour is just like a comfort. And the good thing is you actually hear the note change of the exhaust once you put it into sport and track, and then once you put it back into comfort, it goes quiet again. Just next to that, you have the button to let the car parallel park itself, so this car can actually parallel park itself, and then also a button to turn off the reversing parking sensors. Electric handbrake, 2 cup holders, and we also have two keys for this car. And if we just have a look inside the center console, that would be your lock nut for your wheel, because obviously you wouldn't want anyone stealing these wheels. 12-volt socket, USB AUX, and if you're wondering what this little thing is in here, if the battery was to go dead in your key, you stick the key in this little hole here, and then you'd still be able to start the car even if the battery was dead on the key. I'll just get the camera person just to pan around the interior and show you the condition of the car. For being a 2014, you wouldn't expect anything less for a GTS, of that matter, that it is in very, very, very good condition. Outside and the inside present pretty much the same, so the previous owner has definitely looked after this car. What we'll do now, guys, is we'll jump outside the car and we'll wrap up the video. Alright guys, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch the video on the 2014 HSV GTS. As you can imagine, this is a very special car, so I wouldn't assume that it would last long at this dealership. So please give us a call on 99070555, book a test drive on this thing. Again, as it is in such good condition, and it will not last long. Just before I go, this car will also qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. So that's going to give you 5 years, up to 200,000 kilometers mechanical protection. Something you would want on a car like this because, again, it is a performance car, parts aren't cheap. So please give us a call on 99070555. My name's Jamie, thanks for watching.